Hello, hello, ladies, and welcome to the Insaka Talk Show. Everybody watching us out there worldwide, wherever you are, we appreciate you. Thank you for joining us on this lovely Sunday. Ladies,
Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Like Nelly said, from wherever you're watching us from, it is a beautiful day today. I don't know what you guys are doing, but we are sitting down, our family and friends, and watching Insaka. We have an amazing topic today. Some of you more to but right.
Hello, everyone. Love from Chicago. Today I'm wearing yellow, so I'm bringing some life in this very, 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 very positive topic that we have. Make sure that you tell your friends to watch us. You might learn something. You might not want to learn something. So it's entirely up to you, but it's all yours.
They better learn something. They better take one or two things.
exactly. So, to kick us off, ladies, we're going to start with an icebreaker so we can loosen up those oils, let the conversation flow. And I'll hand it over to you, Madam Priska, for the icebreaker.
What useful class should all school students have to take? Common sense and manners.
Oh my gosh.
Common sense class.
Adi?
Is there a common sense class? Like, what is common sense?
It's not
Maybe
taught.
etiquette.
Manners. I think people should learn how to say please, thank you, and I appreciate that. I feel like we don't learn enough in class. And also, can they teach us how to make money? This is one of the reasons why when I was going to college, I was thinking, what am I going to learn? Can they teach us how to make money after school? There's a guy called YME that said, okay, so I went to school 12 years. Finish one time, what did you learn from school? I'm a grade 3 and I'm making more money than you. To me, it kind of made sense.
You really like that guy.
XYZ math. Are we using XYZ in real life?
It does apply in certain circumstances.
XYZ math?
Yeah.
I think they should introduce IT as of like IT, not that just using a computer. I think places in like China, grade 3, third grade, grade 3 nishta third grade nishta Gen Z. You know, they know how to operate a computer more than I do because they teach them from like when they're young, preschool, grade school. By the time they get to high school, they're proteges. And the reason why they do that is because, like you're saying, Priska, they're teaching us things that you cannot actually use in real life. But if you know IT, you use it in real life. It's a choice you make.
Yeah. Nelly?
Yeah, actually, they are teaching IT in schools, at least here in the United States. Even when I was in school in Swaziland, when I was in high school, IT was one of those classes that I actually took. So it just
Preschool?
depends.
Preschool.
No. St. Michael's High School when I was in school, but that was, I graduated in 1997. So, but we were doing IT at my school. So right now they're doing it in like Malachi School. They do have it.
I think they do because they're also coding classes. I think your Microsoft offers coding classes, right? And Google.
Yeah. So Michaela does coding and she does robotics at her school. And things like that. But yeah, so back to the topic. What class? I feel like economics, like home economics, was one of those classes that we had to take. So you have kids that are smarter in one way but dumb in different ways. Like for example, they can't even boil an egg or or sew a hem of a shirt when it comes undone. So those are some of the things that you would learn in home economics.
That's a good one. I wonder why American schools don't have, or if African schools still have them.
I saw a TikTok. I wish I saved that TikTok. It's a high school somewhere, I think down south. They have a bank in their school. And the students work in that bank. So they teach them how to save money, how to do taxes. There's even an ATM in there. It's just one room. Everything is in there. So the volunteers go in there and teach their friends how to save a few dollars that they give them as pocket change. I thought that was brilliant, but I don't know why I did not save it. I was half asleep when I was watching it.
That's good.
I'll find it. Yeah.
So not to drag the topic, but now that you mentioned money, Priska, you mentioned why don't they teach kids how to, spend money, use money. I was looking for something to do for my daughter for the summer, and the local community college actually has classes on money sense. And basically the class teaches them how to, like, when you make your money, how to bank your money, what happens to your money when it's in the bank, how can you save. So I think it's a pretty cool class. If you have it in your local, check your local community college,
definitely,
and enroll your child in that, because most colleges have what they call college for kids. And in the summer, you can enroll them in classes and they can learn things that they don't normally would learn in a regular class. We do have, thank you for those that are watching, and thank you for the comments and joining us in the conversation. Banga, happy Sunday, beautiful queens.
Mbachi says happy Sunday. Sorry. Happy Sunday, beautiful queens. Thank you, Mbachi. Mbachi is Irene's friend, right?
Yeah, she's all the way in London.
And Kupi says they should teach trades. I agree.
I agree. 100%.
Yeah.
Well, they do teach finance.
Yeah.
In my days, they did not. I wish I learned that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for community news or community news happening today, ladies and gentlemen, is the Williamson Hope Foundation AIDS Walk. If you are in New York, New Jersey area, you can still go and support. I believe it is happening right now, or it just ended. It just ended. All the same, you can still donate to the Williamson Hope Foundation. These type of things require funds. You can use the email on the screen, or just use the phone number to donate. So let me see what else is happening, ladies. Anything in your communities that you want to share?
No, nothing. Just a beautiful day outside.
Okay, so for us in the DFW community, we have a Hats and Heels Tea Party. Ladies, tell a friend to tell a friend. It is only $6. You all know you spend way more than $6, $60 when you go out with your friends. Hats and Heels Tea Party. We have an Eventbrite, or contact one of the association leaders. You know how to contact us. Call me, text me, email me. I can, get you how to get a ticket. So make sure you support. This is for a good cause. Part of the funds raised from this will go towards renovating a maternity ward in Zambia. There's a maternity ward that is in deplorable condition, and the women of DFW have adopted that. We've been, putting money up, but we figured doing a tea party is another way for us to raise the money faster, so we can do this for the women in Zambia.
That's nice. Cause.
Very nice. We're learning.
All right. So trending topics.
Can we do the community outreach while we're in community, the Mother's Day community outreach?
Yes, I thought it was so hot that it should be a trending topic. I think it should be a trend. It should be a trend for people to
be doing it. Okay.
Right. We have to toot our own horn, right?
Yeah, it's a trending topic. It's trending, guys.
We are trending, the Insaka ladies, the Insaka team.
Yes, and so
say
I'll share a video clip, and then after that, Priska will share a little bit more about what we did this Mother's Day.
Okay. All right, so not to toot our own Not to be bragging and making it as a trending topic, but one thing here on Insaka Talk Show that we take pride of is we like to support other people and empower other women. We are so grateful and thankful that God has put us in this position where we can share with other people. We are where we are because the people helped us. So one thing that we decided and we committed to was every Mother's Day we were going to give out to mothers, not that they don't have or they're underprivileged. We were going to give out to mothers so they can feed their children, those that don't have. So we have Salamata, who is Nelly's sister, and Insama. They're part of Insaka team and trust their brother. We bought food hampers in combination with Maureen. The Insaka men also chipped in, plus from the Insaka funds, and we bought food hampers and gave it to women. Now we are showing them, we wanted to cover their faces because we didn't want their faces to be seen. And they said, no, you have to show our faces. We are showing this to encourage you guys that if you have a little bit, learn how to give. Blessed is the hand that gives and paid forward. So that's what we did for Mother's Day on the Insaka Talk Show. We thought, why not bless somebody with food as opposed it's Mother's Day, spoil me, let me go get a massage, let me get this, let me get that. Yeah. Nelly, you want to add on?
Yeah, one of the things, it's about empowerment. If you look at our what we stand for, we want to empower. So like last year, for example, we chose one of the mothers that raises chickens and sells chickens. We bought locally from that mother, and we supplied to or we donated rather. And DJ PMC was very gracious to do that. He's also actually part of this campaign again this year. We just don't have the footage just yet. But we, like Priska said, we really want to encourage you. Irene always says, Nangfeni $10, right? Your $10 will go a long way. You're like, oh, I only have $10. You don't need a lot to give. We don't give because we have a lot, actually. We give because we are compelled. We feel compelled to give.
Yeah.
And so we just want to encourage you to do the same and pay it forward.
Irene?
Yeah, I think you all know we are Christian background, all of us. So I think we model the verse in the Bible that said the hand that gives is more blessed than the one that receives. You see us with blessings all the time. We get those blessings because we give. And when we do give, we just don't say it all the time, because it's not all the time that we have to come Pamlawasa, oh, we give. No. Only Mother's Day and maybe Christmas is when we actually showcase it. But in the background, trust me, we have a band of people that we're helping that look up to us. So you can do the same. You don't have to have a media platform to give. In your own little spaces. Like Nelly said, $10 can go a long way.
All right. While you're at it, you want to talk about Zoangwir?
Oh, this girl. I think it's 4 of them. I am so sorry. I don't know the other 3 ladies, but she's one of the ladies that are in an animated movie that's coming out on Netflix. I think it's called Super. Nelly, help me on that. Super.
So yeah, it's a Southern African, animated show that's coming to Netflix. We're very proud of it.
Yeah, let me find it.
One of the actresses is Zoangwira. She is Zambian, beautiful young lady, and she will be one of the cast members. And so, congratulations! Finally, Zambia, Mwafrika. Can't wait to see more Zambian shows on Netflix.
Okay, it's called Super Team 4. Mm-hmm. I had to find it. I apologize. My brain is processing a lot of things. So please watch out for that. It's about time. We used to talk about Zagado. That is a brilliant animation. And then for us in Zambia to have the privilege to have these young people from Pali to be part of this, it's just amazing. I'm so proud of them.
Part of the movie?
The Zoa.
She's in
Pali.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Umpali, they won an award in Nigeria.
Yes. Congratulations.
Congratulations, yeah.
And
Congratulations on that. And with that, we're going to go on our first break. And when we come back, we shall dive into our topic regarding social relational investment. And we're going to break down, I know it sounds a little technical, but we're going to break it down so you can get the gist of what it's all about.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Do you run a nonprofit organization in the education, health, and human services sectors? Do you need grant funding for your organization? Or do you need help developing programs to help you raise money for your nonprofit organization? At Vibrant Funding, our mission is to connect our nonprofit partners in the education, health, and human services sectors to the financial resources required to achieve their mission. We support nonprofit organizations based in and operating in the United States and Africa. We offer the following services to new and established organizations: program development, donor engagement and retention, grants research and writing. Contact us at www.vibrant-funding.com or email us at info@vibrant-funding.com. Call us at 404-751-6802 to learn more about our services and how we can help you to have an impact on the world. Vibrant Funding, connecting donors and nonprofits.
Welcome back to Insaka Talk Show. Today we are talking about you reap what you sow. Basically, that's what the topic is about. And with that, we're going to start with a question. When you see social relational investment, like what is social relational capital investment, right? To break it down, basically, it's about you pouring in what you've been given, like what's been given to you. So I'll give you an example. When there are funerals, there are kitchen parties, weddings, even just regular parties, events happening, and we all live in a community, right? Whether you are in Zambia, you are here, wherever you are, there's a community where you live. Some people have a community on the street, certain streets, like my streets, we have a WhatsApp, not a WhatsApp, but a group chat, and we share information. If somebody sees a strange car in front of your house, they're like, hey, they'll text real quick, hey, Nelly, are you expecting anyone? There's a car that's been out there for 15 minutes. It's because it's because we've created that relationship, right, with my community, that they feel like, hey, let me protect this person in case of possible danger, or let me share something good. Hey, my son's company is hiring. If you know somebody that's looking for a job, that's what we are talking about. That is social relational investment. So now that and ladies, do you have a different way of how you can explain the way you understand it?
You actually explained it, and that's the reason why you have to explain, because you speak that other grammar that we don't even understand. We're like, Nelly, what are you saying? So when you simplify it, people simplifying it so people understand. But pretty much, you reap what you sow. Go in your community, help people. So when you have a function, people can come to you too, because sometimes you cannot cry alone, you cannot celebrate alone. You need people around you. Mm-hmm. I just added on what you said.
I know you hit the nail on its head. I think there's no other explanation. People just need to know the explanation of this. So we dive in, and then they're oh, okay, this is what they were talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and now that we've broached the subject, right? We just want to say hi to our Insaka family that is in the conversation with us. Angelina, I saw you yesterday looking hot, girl. Good to see you. And she's excited about the Hats and Games Tea Party. Yay, we're going to jam again. Dr. Musoma says, greetings, Insaka Queens. Keep flying the Zambian flag.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bachi says, good stuff. Thank you so much, Bachi. Brenda C says, good afternoon, beautiful ladies. Princess Mangala says, lovely ladies. Good job, ladies. Insama says, hi, Insaka family.
Hi, sis.
Charity, blessed Sunday, gorgeous queens. Thank you so much, Charity. Salamata, greetings. You look lovely. Thanks, Salah.
Hi, sis. Thank you.
And Pastor Ennis, I think the biblical Galatians 6:7, I think it's the one I said, the hand that gives is blessed, and the one that, Sorry, I didn't know.
I encourage you to go and read it.
Yeah, I'll go and read it. I'll master that one because I said it myself.
and Bob Marley says, "Blessed is the hand that no, that's like you do it. That's like you do it.
Yeah,
blessed is the hand that giveth,
okay, singing
and that taketh."
Singing is not for you, ladies. Let's just
we'll keep our day jobs. Don't worry.
It's okay. I think
Sandra Dorsey sends us a lot of hearts. Thank you so much, love.
Mm-hmm. All right. So now that we've talked about what social relational investment is, why is it important? Why are we even talking about it?
It is important so that you can stop complaining. You complain a lot when people don't do for you. You complain, but you don't even support anyone. I think this support just doesn't. We're not talking about just social events like a birthday, a graduation, or a funeral. We're just talking support, period. If your friend is a hairdresser and you know that she's a hairdresser, why are you going to go to another person 5 blocks away because you don't want to give a business? Some of those things. Yeah. But iwe is later business. Nobody is actually supporting me. But you've forgotten that you go 5 doors down to go and do your nails or your hair when Priska owns a salon. No, seriously.
Why would you put me on this spot?
No, because you do own a business. Look, you own a business. If I was in Maryland, I shouldn't be going 5 blocks away to do my hair.
Trust me, they will actually call me and say, "Oh, I went to do my hair by Jones Mary, but my hair is too tight. Can you fix it?" I went to do my hair. Because you're so expensive, I paid $80. Can you fix it? Don't do that to me. They do that all the time. This is the reason why I really did not have to do this. This is the reason why my salon is by appointment. I appreciate the ones that support me. I have a few Zambians that support me, and I have those ones that call me when they need me to fix it, or when they want me to do it on credit, or when they want me to do it when they don't have enough money. I really didn't have to do that.
I did it because they have to learn a lesson.
That's a good example. It's very hard. You need to stop.
They have to learn a lesson.
At all.
Yeah. Thanks, Nelly. You look stunning, and the dance was on point. Had a great time. Nelly loves to dance. You're in the company of Nelly. Wear comfortable shoes. If you don't have, just sit down and watch her.
And that's good.
Yeah, you're right, Irene. And it's true. I have a business as well. I have a tax business. I have quite a number of Zambians that support me, and I'm very appreciative of their business. And I think there are some similarities between being a tax preparer and being a hairdresser, because you learn a lot of intimate information.
Yes.
In those two professions. And I pride myself on confidentiality to the point where if I do your taxes, Priska, and you and Vincent, although married, don't file together, Vincent can't call me and say, how much is Priska getting?
Yeah.
When is her refund coming? I will not divulge that information.
Thank you.
Like, when you're lying down in that bed, ask her how much she's getting. Don't come to me with that. Y'all are not together as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you for doing that and then for clarifying that. That thing of I'm not gonna support them. Why whenever we initially win, but you forget that's my job. And wanting people to do free things for you on a discount. The 8 hours that I'm standing is my time. Nobody tells you only did, even though you're supposed to be at work for 8 hours, but you only made 2 phone calls. They don't do that. So stop it.
So, I have my own business that I run. You guys, I run a baby business, and whoever is looking for a job, you're in Chicago, call me. If you don't want to support me, it's entirely up to you. I'll put it on blast. You need a job, call me. I'll train you, and you get your extra money. You You can travel the world. It's a lot of money.
Exactly. Look how she's looking. Rich auntie vibes. Ha.
That she gives.
All right. So we've talked about the importance, right? The importance is because you are investing, really.
Yeah.
When you give, it comes back to you. It really does. You're investing. You may not even see the fruit of it in your generation sometimes, right? Some of us are ripping from where our parents had sown.
Yeah.
The kindness that they paid forward to somebody. And now it's coming back to us. Even our children, who are the grandchildren, are reaping the benefits of that. So it's an investment, and it's something that pays greatly. That's why it's important. So, I mean, now that we've talked about how important it is, what are some of the advantages, really, and disadvantages, right, of investing, in socially investing? Because it's a good thing, but is it all good? Are there any cons to it?
Yes, where you find yourself with the wake up achieve. Where you find yourself with the wake up function, or just the committee members and you and everybody else. Even if, and I know Irene mentioned this, when somebody is going through a tough time, just go and check up on them. Hey, I'm checking up on you. Nothing fishy, just check up on them. And sometimes, us from Africa, we suffer from a lot of abandonment issues. Sometimes somebody just needs a hug and somebody to talk to.
Absolutely.
That's investment.
Yeah.
And don't go to people's funerals and ask them at Vafilishan. I do not like that. It's a very, very insulting question.
No,
you can ask privately. If you come to me, you can ask me, you put me on the side, sorry, and stuff like that. What happened? What happened? What do you want? Why do you want to know what happened? This is just me. You guys
so that everybody you explain
I think it's a Zambian thing. That's the first questions I'm gonna ask.
I get offended like it's my funeral. Like now, really? Did you have to ask that?
So how many people are you going to explain to, though?
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. That's what I'm saying. Just go there and mourn, and then do it privately.
Yeah, but if you ask privately, how many times?
Exactly.
Just do it from Lavasa wherever.
So that nobody Walondorwele Irene, Walondorwele Priska, Walondorwele Nelly, winning and Kwake Semairo can be Kulondorola. So it's better, in fact, I think Ngafa Tony Mukampere face loudspeaker and Kalondolo de Bons vacation.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Well, some of the pros to me, I think some of the pros that I think an advantage is when you visit friends when they're in a situation where they're happy, they're sad, even if you don't know them, they get to know you on a personal level. If they didn't know you, because sometimes they don't know. One forfeit Irene White. Then when they do have a function and I come in as a community person, then they see the extent of my help. Maybe just holding their hand the whole time they're crying, or maybe in our kitchen like this. Then they'll be like, you know what? I know I've always known her as Irene White, but I didn't know she's this nice. You're giving that space of knowing somebody the way they are. Don't judge them before you actually know them. Those are some of the things people should know.
And that's a very good point, Irene, because Priska has a way of coming out like she's not nice, hey? But when you meet her in person, she is sweet. And Irene is right. Irene is very motherly, she's very tender.
Sometimes when she wants to.
I think the difference is I go on mute.
When it comes to,
when we need her most, she runs away. Can we not lie? Today's Sunday.
Yes, we're not gonna lie. However, when it comes to things like Ifidilo, Amalwele,
Irene is always a community.
We always said you should know your friends, right? That's her strength. if you are going through a tough time, for some reason, she just has that gift to console the brokenhearted. So you're good with that. Priska, but you're actually a very sweet person, in person. So the idea of meeting people in person and actually judging them based on your personal interaction is always a good thing, for me. So what about the cons, right? Like the negative side to being a social relational person? What would be the negative side? And for me, I would tell you it's people taking your kindness for weakness, like taking you for a ride, basically. I think one of the things, and in this, to broach this subject, we are going to talk about, if you are doing any of these, stop it. Okay. So I go ahead.
Food takers, do not go to people's function with a lunch box in your bag before people come and sit down and actually know what the function is all about. Namlonga. Oh, you know what? You don't do that. Whether it's a social gathering or a funeral, it's very disrespectful, especially a funeral. Because when you open the doors for the community to come to a funeral, we don't know whose schedule is what. So some people come at 3 when they get off work. Some people first go home and prepare something for the kids and then say, Nala ande kumaliru. And the most hateful thing is that when they pack their food, they put it under their seat and say they'll take it when they're leaving. Bako Rabasha. Like, really, why did you even take it? So now, as we are cleaning, we're seeing all this, and we know we're sitting on that chair.
Now that you mentioned Okukorwa, I think it brings us to the next story.
I want to add on food takers.
Okay, go ahead.
Very tacky. It's very just uncouth. If they offer and they have containers, guys, at the end of it all, take
yes.
Yeah.
Functions, those that go in people's homes and take food, listen, what are we going to eat tomorrow?
Exactly.
This is my home.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take everything. At a function, it's okay because whatever is taken out of the house is taken to a function. But don't go to people's home. What do you think we're going to eat? Because I opened my home for you to come and eat, and you eat and you want to take everything. That's bad manners. Don't do that. Stop.
And yeah, you're right, Priska. And to add on to that, bear in mind that when you are hosting people, at least 2 or 3 days before, you're either cleaning the house thoroughly, up and down, dusting, cleaning, doing everything. Then the day before the function, you are cooking. For those of us that cook a lot, you are cooking for everybody, whether you're having 50 people or 100 people, it's big time cooking. Then the day comes, you've displayed all that food. And some of us were taught, kupungula, like you basically empty the pot.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is to hold back. I just dish everything out. Meaning, if we have enough people, guess what? They'll eat. If people eat and whatever is left, have some courtesy, some kindness for the people that open their homes to say, you know what? They shouldn't have to cook again tomorrow because they were cleaning the day before and cooking. Be kind.
Speaking of hosting, can I add, is that on stop?
Yes.
Jesus.
People that
I'm going to just put somebody on the spot. There was this event. I'm sorry. There was this event that we went to, and Irene flew all the way. Speaking of Irene and supporting, Irene flew all the way from Chicago. Irene is a single mother. Guys, it's very expensive in this city to fly and go and support somebody, and that person does not pick you up from the airport, leave you outside in the rain when you go to dinner. And even after I said you don't host people like this is how you do it, you still don't offer to say, you know what, I'm sorry, I'm going to take you to the airport, or I'm going to take you guys out. For me, is if I'm coming to your thing and you don't show me that appreciation, especially if I'm close to you, I will never support your event again.
Yeah.
I felt for Irene that day. Number 2, when people host you in their homes, please take care of their homes. Don't leave if you go. Leave this. Don't do that. What you will not do in your home, don't do it in people's homes.
True.
Respect people's homes.
Yeah, it's true. You're so right about that. I'm actually afraid if you guys come to Chicago, I'll be broke that week. Because me, even if you don't tell me that I should give, I should prepare for you, I'll do it. I'm so scared that when you come, because I want to spoil you, you've never been to Chicago, I'll go above and beyond. But that's me. But that's how you invite your friends in your personal space.
Yeah.
You want them to remember the
experience.
Yeah, the experience. Like, oh my God, when we went to Chicago, we did this, we did that. Because you want them to talk about it forever.
Nelly,
you just have to mention the one thing I don't even eat in bush.
Dr. says.
Okay.
Dr. Thomas says to Aleko send if No, we didn't say don't take. Take some and leave some.
No, after the function is over and after the host says, you guys, there's too much food.
Exactly.
If you're leaving, please take some. I can't give the host to say that. Before the host raise their hand to talk, do not just sit down and behave yourself.
And I know he says this because I'm very notorious for begging people to take food. I'm notorious for that. I always want to make sure when somebody leaves my home, that's how my grandma was, that nobody would come to the house and leave empty-handed. I'm going to find a packet of cookies, something. You have to leave with something. Otherwise, I'll feel like I failed you. So next time I'll make sure you have some. Brenda says maybe these to-go boxes shouldn't be brought out until everyone has eaten. You're right.
Yes,
you're absolutely right. That's one of the ways that we can combat that, right? If you don't want people packing, don't bring out the to-go boxes. That's a good point.
I'll wait until I give.
So in talking about if you're doing this stuff, one of the other things, Irene, is in this one that you mentioned.
Yeah, sitting pretty, and the reason why I'm very big on this one is that I like to go and help when I go to a funeral, even if I don't know them. It's just our culture. We came with that from Zambia. It hasn't gone away. Just get up and do something. Just something, or just offer to say, can I help do something? I mean, I can give a that. No, it's okay. We got everything. But now, you are just here like that. Oh, she give me some water, give me this. I'm like, is this your house? You didn't come here to look all pretty and glam. We are all here to mourn. Do something, get up, pick a bottle or something. And the ones who do that, they're the ones who pick food to go.
Yeah. That's
it reminds me of what Pastor Ennis said last week, that every time he goes to people's home and they give him food to eat, he wash dishes. I do that too. I cannot go to somebody's home, they give me something to eat and I leave it on the table, which is a lot of you do. I also wash dishes, whatever's in the sink, and I will just even start wiping. I'll wipe everything because that's how I am. My friend tells me, stop. Yes. No. Like my friend always tells me, so if you go to people's home and they offer you food, even if there's a spoon that you didn't use that's in the sink, just wash it.
Wash it.
Fed you.
So on that, I would say something a little bit contradictory. It's a difference of culture, right? So when I first met Tony's mom, my mother-in-law, and I think that weekend, one of my friends came over and we gave them food, and she got up after she finished eating, went to the sink, started washing dishes. Like she washed her plate and started washing. So she's like, no. She stopped her. She's like, please go sit down. I was like, She washes all the time when she eats, because I hate doing dishes. So she's like, no, we don't do that. Where I come from, if you give somebody food and they wash the plate, it's like you're making them pay for the meal.
But that's not humble to say don't do that.
For them, though, it's like you're making the guest pay for the meal.
Wow.
That's how they take it. So like I said, different cultures,
you're right.
Of looking at things, and she actually gets offended. She's like, no. You guys have seen, she's always like at the sink washing. Were you? Yeah, you were.
She was washing that time when we were there.
She's always washing the dishes. So, and I'm grateful for that because I hate doing dishes. So those of you that sit pretty, please don't do that. Even the gentlemen. I'll give you an example. Like our Zambian men are notorious when we have an event, be it a baby shower. I've seen it, especially baby showers. I've seen it where, if the person has a lot of they have a lot of grace with people. They receive numerous gifts, right? Like for me, we had so many gifts, right? When they come, they eat, they drink, they dance. Can you help us take the things to the car? The muscle. I was literally picking up things. Pregnant women.
God.
Yeah, until one of them was like, no. But I'm like, it should be a habit. We need to start having our men are too lazy, guys.
Yes.
When there's an event, we need you to, the ladies have cooked, they have organized, they have, put everything together. You come in, you are well dressed, you smell good, you eat. The least you can do is say, hey, if there's anything that requires muscle, we shouldn't have to ask you all the time. Take it upon yourselves to do that. Invest in your community and in your events.
Yeah. Off topic on that point. We don't need to hire movers when we have men in our community.
No, I want to hire movers.
No, it's not all people. I understand, but I'm saying there are some people who can't afford the movers. They end up picking the things on their own. If they say, because they know they don't mind. Go and help the children. Yeah.
But
they should. No.
Guess what, Irene? This comes back to the point of investing. If you're the kind of guy who, when people say, help me, you show up.
Yes.
Right? You show up, you have your 6-pack or whatever you guys do. You come and you help to move. Guess what? When it's your turn to move, they won't hesitate either.
Absolutely.
And my husband says this. My husband used to be a mover when he lived in Canada years ago. Right? He had like a small moving company. Even in New York, they did a lot of moving stuff. Here, there are people who are like, this one is moving, like ladies in the community that we know, single lady, and is a friend. Hey, so-and-so is moving. Okay, let's go. He would always be like, let's go help this person. And guess what? That person, anytime they were moving, they would also come, also come and help me pack things in boxes because she's very organized.
Yeah.
So come glasses here, she would label every box. Yeah. So we were investing in each other. You understand? Like the woman's muscle to lift certain things is not as broad. When we moved into this house 3 years ago, we reached out. We're like, hey guys, we're moving. Guess what? Only one family showed up. But hey, the Musoma family showed up. They came in and helped, and we were good to go. So it's good. You paid forward, it comes back to you. If you've never helped anyone move, don't expect anyone to come when you call.
Exactly.
It's a lot of work, guys. Shame that one. Ham overs. Nope, we fight about this all the time because I'm not lifting, and trust me. And not to say men should not help or Zambian community should not help. I just personally prefer to use movers because if anything breaks, they can replace it. Number two, they will come in and do what they want to do. Abantu, you have to be at their mercy. Can you get can you get this? So me personally, I would just hire a mover. Other things that I need help, I would. When I was speaking of that, when I was doing the salon, Richard Chibulu came out and helped me paint. I reached out to the community guys and guys, can you come and help me paint? He came out and helped me.
Yes.
Yeah, you're okay. Maybe in that aspect, maybe not moving per se, because people are very personal with their things. But there are some who are just like Nelly said, single women. They're just trying to move and they need some manpower. Please, men in our community, reach out and say, okay, Nalami Mshako Bedi and stuff. But if they don't need you, there are so many areas that you can help as well. You know, there's so many areas. Yeah.
Bedian did almost funad some people. Some people almost broke their backs. It was a hassle getting that bed up there. Anyway, moving along. Pastor Ennis says, profound teaching, ladies. Yeah, thank you.
Kupi says, that's just me. Wherever I go, I want to help. That is true. Kupi is so much like an Irene. There is no event, no chirilo, no party that you go to, and Kupi is not there. And always busy.
Yeah.
All the time. I don't want people, but then others don't want people in their kitchen. So it depends. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Depends, yeah. Chanda, she said Chanda was busy yesterday helping, I think, function.
Yes, that's her little 6-year-old daughter.
Oh,
she was, and that's how that's how we raise our children in such a way. They watch what we do.
Exactly.
Right. And little Chanda was just everywhere. Can I do? And there's another little girl in our community. Her name is Chimwemwe. Chim Chim, we call her. I think Chim Chim is about 10 years old, 9 or 10. Very super helpful. I showed you ladies a video of her dancing at the kitchen before, a snippet of that. But yeah, she came to me. She's like, Auntie Nelly, I see you're trying to get food. Can I be your helper?
Oh my goodness.
Like, oh, thank you. I gave her, the plate.
That's
and
very
the buffet line. After that, she's like, is there anything else you want help with? Can I take a picture with you? Can you dance with me? So I just love to see when children are, embracing the community and being a part of it. Yeah. What is Zambians? Oh, ZLA, Dr. Frida says it's so important to build social currency. It's valuable and appreciates with time. Absolutely.
That is true.
Yeah.
Absolutely. True. And thank you for watching. And guys, if you've never heard of Zambia Promoting Leadership in America, ZLA, it is a profound group. Whenever they have the talks, it used to be every month. I don't know if it's still once a month. Dr. Frida, you can correct us in the comments, but try and join. I've learned so much in the few sessions that I have joined. They're doing great things. And we shall talk more about that in the future at the end of the show. Sorry, Prisca, you're about to say something?
I was going to say she's having an event the first week of September in Atlanta, but we'll get the flyer and give you guys more information about the event that she's having.
Yeah. Zenith says, maybe a business for some men. I usually get some South American men at Home Depot, but it's exhausting.
It is.
Yeah, it is exhausting.
And you're trying to explain the language barrier is also a problem.
Sandra says, I ask if help is needed, and if not, I sit pretty.
Exactly.
I love to help, but sometimes I find myself cleaning up the place or home. Yeah. Like, I think
the cleaning OCD. She's like you, Prisca. She's always wiping. That's Sandra. That's how she is. She's very clean. Very clean.
Charity Alabambi Vakaf
Kabafie Kahobi.
Kawafe Kahobi. Even they deliberately come with big bags. You know those tote bags? They come with those tote bags so they can put water, whatever in there. Like very nasty thinking.
All right, ladies. So moving along, one of the other things that if you're doing this, stop. If you have, a group of guys, you say, hey, we're going for a guys getaway, maybe New Orleans, whatever, or Vegas, or women, let's do a weekend getaway. We're going to drive. It's a 4-hour drive. And your friend says, they volunteer. We can use my car. I'll drive. Pay for gas. At least offer, Yeah. Offer. Yes, I understand there are certain circumstances. For example, you know, there's always an exception. All right. If I come to you and say, Irene, I know that you've gone through a lot, and as a friend, I feel like a getaway would be good for us to just get your mind off things, depending on whatever it is you've been going through. Let's go away. I don't expect you really to come up with money. It's completely my idea, my whatever.
Yeah.
However, if you sit and say, guys, we should do this. Everybody's like, cool, you know. And, you know, the time comes, the person that's using their vehicle, and this came up because Winnie's not here, but, you know, it was a point that she raised that somebody had offered to drive somebody in another state, and it was because they were going through a tough time. Emotionally, they were drained. There was something going on there. They said, you know what, I shall take you. And they drove twice to this state to take care of some issues. And then the person, you don't even offer to say, okay, you are driving me. Here's a $50 for gas. Can you top up or whatever? That's taking somebody's kindness for weakness, taking somebody for granted. Let, at least if somebody offers, meet them halfway. And say, hey, you know, and if they say, no, it's okay, I got it, at least you offered.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. I've seen sometimes you go in a store, maybe even in the gas station, is two guys at the till, they're fighting who's going to pay. You know, like, no, dude, I'm going to pay, I'll take that. And the other one is, I'll take that. It's very liberating to see that, because you can see that one person is the driver and the other person is a passenger, and the passenger is trying to pay. And the driver says, no, dude, it's my car. It's okay, I'll pay. You should be able to see that, even if the owner of the car wins and pays, but at least he tried to offer to pay.
Yeah, so Zenith Malao says offer to pay for gas and tolls. Yeah,
I agree.
Tolls are so expensive.
Because your friend is putting mileage on their vehicle, right? If an accident happens, it's their insurance. So it's a lot on the line that they are putting in already, in terms of also just their energy to drive the car, drive you guys there safely and back. And Sandra says, speaking of that, let's plan. I think she's trying to say, let's plan a women's getaway every year.
I'm in.
Insaka ladies, what do you say? I'm in. If you want the Insaka ladies to plan a getaway, let us know in the comments. Like, seriously, we shall plan, we shall execute. You know, Nelly likes to have fun and she likes to get away.
And how far can we go?
Yes, and how far can we go?
Let's keep it within the United States. For those
people that cannot travel.
I want my passport stamped. Sure.
We can do two. We can do international. We can do local.
Yeah, we can.
Let's start with local.
One international, right?
We can start with local. You're right.
Thank you, Sandra. If you like this idea, let us know. Reach out. Let us know. We want to see, before we embark on it and start making it a plan. Let us know. We want to see the enthusiasm in it.
You see, Zenith is already like, Sandra, sounds like a plan. Everybody is gonna jump on this idea. Let's do it.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Right. You know, we have talked about the pros and cons of social investing, socially investing in your community, socially investing in others. And we have talked about some of the things that if we are doing, let's stop doing that. And in closing, you know, before we finish out the show, we do want to talk about the fact that, yes, we talk about grief a lot, because funerals are a part of us, just as death. Birth is a part of us. It's appointed, you know, for a man to be born and to die. We are all going to die. So we need to be prepared for that. And how we handle those that are grieving around us is also important, you know, which brings us to the point. What are some of the ways that we can make investments? Yeah, we've told you what you shouldn't do. Now we're going to talk about also what you should do. I think we talked about it too, but if somebody is sick or grieving, reach out.
Yeah.
just a phone call. Sometimes you may not be there physically, but sometimes if you're not able to make it physically, pick up the phone, send a text message. At least pick up the phone. If they say, I can't talk, I don't want to talk, I'm not in the mood, send a message at least.
Send a message, yes.
Because people grieve differently.
Yeah.
And those of us that are in leadership have really a lot of experience with this, because when somebody is aggrieved, the first people to get the news really is us.
Yeah.
And how we handle people that are grieving really matters. So we try as much as we can to make sure that everybody feels supported.
And just to throw one thing on that, Nelly, when a person has a funeral, we write a funeral message that we share on the community page. There's normally a form of monetary giving, either Zelle or Cash App.
Right.
Even if you don't know them, they're in your community, they have a funeral, they lost a child, a father, a sister, or whatever. You don't know them. You can't say Ashabe Shivaso. No. Put $10, $20 and send my condolences on there. She will see that, Priska, I don't know her, but she sent me $50 last time when I had a funeral. When she meets you in person, she will talk to you and say, Priska, thank you so much for you feel good, because you'll be like, oh, she actually acknowledged my yeah. So don't say I don't know them, I can't give. Please stop it.
Yeah. And the other point is, make it a point to attend your community events, not just Zambian events, wherever the community it is, whatever you call community.
Yeah.
Whether it's in your neighborhood, whether it's within your church, whether it's, wherever that setting may be a part of it. Try to be intentional. And while you're doing that, share your area of expertise. In other words, whatever your gift is, share with your community, share with those around you so that they can benefit. If you're good at baking, there's a something happening, offer.
Yeah.
I brought some scones or whatever.
Oh, yeah. If
you're good at decorating, say, hey, raise your hand. I can help with this, put some tables together, blah, blah, blah. Share your expertise.
Yeah. And sometimes prayers, those who are good, in praying, they can just call her and say, do you have a minute? I want to pray for you. And that's it. That's good enough. You don't really have to be there in present. Yeah.
Interceding, intercession is very, very important as well. If you have the gift of prayer, Bambi Bale, Sabala Bonfok Chila Bambi, if you're God's favorite, God listens to you more than others, please stand in and pray for those who are in need of prayer.
Yeah.
Oh, and let me put this point by Brenda. Brenda says, reach out and don't ask, do you need anything?
Yeah.
Yes.
Please.
Yes. Do not do that.
Do not do that, actually. And one of the ladies within our community reached out. We had a conversation yesterday, Brenda and I, and a lady in our community. And she said, do you need anything? No. Kuchidilo, we just bring.
Yeah.
If it's a different social happy occasion, then you can ask, because you don't want a duplication of efforts. But Kuchidilo, it's okay.
Yeah.
People will simply say, I'm fine. But yeah, absolutely right. Just buy.
Yeah, I've done that before, so I'm going to stop.
It's like somebody comes to your house and then you say, are you hungry? They're going to say no.
It depends on who you ask. Priska will say yes.
That no.
I'll say yes too, because I'm straightforward. As a matter of fact, before you even ask me, I'll be going to your fridge, because if you're my friend, I familiarize myself very quickly in my
but
friend's
if they're
home.
not your friends, Nelly, there are some people. Well, my mom used to say, you don't ask at Nsala, just go and start preparing. When you put it on the
people
table.
Are vegan these days. People don't eat.
I'm telling you.
This vegan, vegetarian.
Even water, there's different kinds of water. You might want to open milk, but is it almond, soy, lactose intolerant, DH, chocolate? It's all kinds of preferences.
I know.
To ask Ngamala to know that, oh, thank you. I don't have to wash the dishes.
Yeah.
You can go out. Me, I would rather treats outside unless I'm prepared. I said, okay, nalai for wadi, nalai gift when you're coming in. But I would rather entertain outside.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us on this journey. We would like to share a movie of the week since it's still Mother's, Day month. The movie of the week is The Mother by Jennifer Lopez. It's on Netflix. Really good movie. I haven't seen it personally, but I've heard some raving reviews about it. So something for you to watch. But yeah, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Any last words, ladies? I'll start with Irene, just real quick because we're already at time.
Me, I'm just gonna shoot for Sandra's idea. Please, like Nelly said, give us ideas of what you want to do. We're gonna do it. We're good at this. Let's kumbaya together. Happy Sunday.
All right.
For me, is these days when you ask me something I really think about, would you do the same for me? So treat people the way you would like to be treated. If you ask me, can you drop me off? If you would not drop me off, I'll say no, I'm not going to do it. So treat people the way you'd like to be treated. Invest in your community, guys. Support people, reach out to people. That's all that I'm going to say.
All right. And on that note, you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
Okay. If you sow hatred, you're gonna heap hatred. If you sow discord, if you sow unity, that's what
is discord now. What is that in English?
Discombobulation.
Please.
Okay, never mind. Next Sunday, please join the show. Next Sunday, we have the Insaka men talking about one of Zambia's favorite topics to do with sports.
Soccer.
They have a really good spin on it. You don't want to miss this one.
No.
You really don't want to miss this one. And next month, we have a lot that we are unpacking with youth fighting corruption in Zambia. And so we would like for you to stay with Insaka. Any other topics you want to see, let us know. And so on that note, we thank you for sharing your Sunday with us. Love you and have a blessed day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.